Hi everybody, welcome to Esotera Tarot and your 4 Aces reading. I'm going to keep the intro super short and sweet because I blabbed enough on Monday in a separate video about the changes that are dropping on the channel. We just dropped the first of the fire signs in the new format. I hope you all are enjoying it. We've got some good stats so far, so let's see how it goes. But other than that, there will be no other changes. Your 4 Aces on a Wednesday will be delivered as usual, as I'm here today. And then also on a Sunday for your timeless check-in. The only update we do have since then is we've got a new mug, guys. Look how cute it is. It's a little camel. It's only teeny tiny though, so that'll only see me through probably Aries and that's it. As usual, I will be doing the segment that describes the 4 Aces and what they mean for those of you who are new to the channel or at least new to the 4 Aces. And I set the intention for all of these readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. So if your reading isn't resonating with you, then check another placement. Although I do highly recommend checking all 4 of your major placements. That way you can pretty much get yourself an individualized reading by taking what resonates and leaving the rest. So with that, make sure that you are subscribed and you have your notification bells on so you don't miss the other readings for your signs as they roll out during the rest of the week. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, whatever time of day you are watching this, and I will see you over at your timestamp. Hi, welcome to the channel. Those of you who are new, this is the 4 Aces. This is a segment where I just very quickly run through the 4 Aces and what they mean and what the spread represents. We start with the Ace of Swords. That is your clarity and your mind energy. It's what you're focused on, it's what you're thinking about, it's what's coming to pass. I do this first because it is the easiest way to identify rather quickly whether or not it's your reading. Then I jump into the Ace of Cups. That's your heart's desire. It's what you're being drawn towards and what's being drawn towards you. It also represents creativity as well as love, and we will also see themes around heartbreak and healing if those are current in your energy too. We then move on to the Ace of Wands. That is your passion, your fire, your drive and your spirit. This is where I see your intent and where it is that you want to go, and I may also see people's intent towards you as well. And then we go into the Ace of Pentacles. They're your real world tangible results, but the Pentacles also represents money, health and stability, so we will see themes around that under the Pentacles as well. And then what I do after that is I draw a challenge for each of the areas or an opportunity, just to give us some insight on what you may need to overcome or move through to get from where you are to where you need to be. And then at the end, I will draw some advice from the universe. And as usual, I set the intention for all of the readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. So I highly recommend that you check all 4. That way you can pretty much get yourself a personalised reading, and make sure you are subscribed and you've got that notification bell on. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if the reading resonates with you. Okay, well, I'm going to jump straight into Aries now, so I will see you over at your timestamp. Thank you very much. Okay, Aries, welcome to your 4 Aces. For those of you who are unaware of the 4 Aces, then there is a timestamp section just before this one where I run through the 4 Aces and what they mean. For those of you who are familiar, let's just jump into your Ace of Swords. Okay, can you show me the Ace of Swords, please, for Aries? The Ace of Swords for Aries. The Ace of Swords for Aries, please. The Ace of Swords for Aries. A Wheel of Fortune. Okay, things are changing around you. 2 of Pentacles, something unstable. The 4 of Swords. Oh, okay, so this is kind of an instability you like, Aries. You want things to change. Good. Something going on with you, possibly with another energy as well, where you're like, it's not quite right, or it's not quite on stable ground, or things are changing and you're assisting in that change. It feels right to you, the 4 of Swords. Okay, I think you're anticipating the change or you're currently amidst it. Right, let's go into the Ace of Cups, please. The Ace of Cups for Aries. The Moon, yeah, you don't know what the outcome's going to be. The Lovers, yeah, it's to do with another energy. Called it. Okay, and the Tower. Okay, there we go. Something's unstable between you and somebody else for sure. You're attached to them. You don't really know how it's going to turn out with this person. You may or may not be in contact with them. With the Moon there, it's kind of suggests there's some mystery here, so you don't know how the other person's going to respond, or how it's going to turn out, or if they're gone forever, or if you're coming together. Everything's quite up in the air at the moment, but be sure, Aries, wherever the universe places you after this, with or without this person, is where you're supposed to be. Okay, let's look into your Ace of Wands. Can we see the Ace of Wands, please? The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. Oh, of course you are. The Nine of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Three of Swords. It's heartbreaking. I think you may be looking at a breakup here, or at least something that's devastated the both of you. Ten of Pentacles suggests that this person was close to you. It also suggests you have a close support network. You're actually quite stable, but then you can lean on that in some way. In some late nights, some overthinking. You're not actually making any moves at the moment, Aries. So whoever this is, either they've got to come to you for making amends, if that's what you want, or maybe that you let them go. Maybe you instigated this change, that you needed the change, you weren't getting what you needed. So you just let the tower fall, and now you're in a space of healing, and your intent is to heal and focus on your stability. Now, stability can be your physical stability, i.e. your finances, or it can just be your emotional stability, your close networks, friends, family, and all of that. For others of you, this person may still be in your home. If you were in a cohabiting situation, and it's making the situation even more stressful for you because while you are distant, they're still in close proximity to you. That Ten of Pentacles, though, it's just watch out on your stability. That's the focus of where your intent is at the moment. Your immediate surroundings is what concerns you, whether your surroundings be people or the bricks and mortar in which you live in. Okay, Ace of Pentacles. How's this going to go? Oh, Ten of Cups. Nice. That's nice. Okay. We have the Seven of Cups and we have the Six of Wands. Okay, so it seems like things ultimately turn out quite well for you. I think whatever this is going on with this other energy is something that needed to happen, whether you stay with them or not. Energetically, you're claiming victory here. The Seven of Cups is options over happiness. So either you're working it out with this person or you are going a different way entirely. You're actually opening up new paths and new avenues that will ultimately lead to your happiness. But either way, whichever situation it is for you, and we'll probably find out a bit more when we go into the obstacles and opportunities, which one it's going to be. Either way for you, Aries, this is something that you've had to go through to ultimately get to what it is that you need and what you want. Okay, can I please pull some opportunities or obstacles for Aries, please? Opportunities and obstacles for Aries. Opportunities and obstacles for Aries, please. Starting with the Ace of Swords. Opportunities or obstacles in the Ace of Swords for Aries, please. Okay, you felt powerless in some way. We have the Magician in reverse, or someone was being manipulative, which would put you in a position of powerlessness, because when someone's being manipulative or someone's putting on a face, a show, an act, you can only respond to them via the front that they are portraying to you. So that takes away your power, Aries, because you can't behave in any other way. Someone's friendly to you, you're going to be friendly in return, and you're going to be open and vulnerable. But if they've got a knife behind their back waiting to stab you with their Aries, it doesn't really give you the choice to defend yourself because you're not aware that you need to. If that makes sense, it's a bit like something like that's happened. Not that exactly. Now we've got the Chariot on its side. Should I stay or should I go? There's something about the direction here where you are unsure what to do in your heart space. So you have love for this person, a deep love there with the Lovers. Part of you is thinking pulling away might be the best thing for you, especially if they've shown you some manipulative or deceptive behaviours. They've not been entirely clear with their intent with you, but I think with the Tower they probably have been, or at least their actions have revealed as such for you, Aries. So now you're like, do I stay with them? Do I go? Can this turn around? Is this really who they are? That's a choice only you can make there, Aries. Tarot's not here to tell you what to do. It's just here to show you the possibilities of the issue. Okay, can we get an obstacle or opportunity for the Ace of Wands, please? The Ace of Wands. Three of Cups in reverse. Okay. This was somebody that you, at least, you lent on for support, or you're not telling your friends and family. This might have just happened for you, Aries. You're probably not wanting to share much about the details at the moment. Well, when you do that, it kind of it reduces the support network that you have around you. This might be something you might want to consider sharing with other people so you can get their support. The Ten of Pentacles shows me that they're there and they're willing and they're stable, but if they're not aware anything is happening and you're keeping it yourself to yourself, then of course you're going to be in Nine of Swords energy, all up in your head. Now, I'm not saying go out there and, you know, bombard people with your personal business. That's not what I'm saying at all, Aries. Only share what you feel comfortable with who you feel comfortable with. But the energy is telling me here that there are energies around you, and for some reason you are not accessing those energies, and they're there to help you through what is a very difficult process. Okay. I'm not seeing third party. Sometimes Three of Cups means that, maybe with Three of Swords, maybe, but if that is, we're looking at maybe 5% of the collective today. I'm not really feeling it that strongly. It's a possibility. But no, I think these Three Cups are referring to you and your support network and your friends and the people around you. Alternatively, it may be a friend that you've fallen out with rather than a lover or anything like that. And that's obviously why you're not confiding in them, because they're the one who caused the pain. Either way, it's a feeling of loss here, and you're feeling a little bit isolated and a bit by yourself. So if you have anyone you can reach out to, Aries, that you think would support you, even just one conversation, 10 minutes on the phone, could be all the help in the world. Okay, can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please? The Ace of Pentacles, yeah, Seven of Swords. You uncovered a deception here, didn't you? I think you're moving away from whoever this is, because you should show me, okay, actually, the best thing for me, Six of Wands, that's victory. Going into the Seven of Cups, choosing another option. Okay, it's about choosing and making a choice between multiple avenues to your happiness. The Ten of Cups, and the challenge here is the Seven of Swords, this deception. And in some ways, you uncovering this deception, or whatever this is to you, Aries, has made you maybe a bit distrustful of other people, or people who could hold a similar role to you in your life. So if it's a lover who's betrayed you, you're going to be distrustful of other people that you're choosing. If it's a friend, if you want to choose new friends, you'll be distrustful of them. That's a trauma response, Aries. There are some very good and nice and reliable people out there. It usually only takes one bad egg to spoil it, though. So I understand that. There's also a little bit of questioning of whether or not you trust yourself. You know, some questioning over, why didn't I see the signs? How could I be so blind? That sort of thing. No, this person, we're talking about a master manipulator here. When the Magician is in reverse, he's not messing about. He's very well versed at this. And when I say he, it could be a man or a woman you're dealing with. It's just the energy of the Magician. Okay. Let's get you some universal advice. Can I get some universal advice for Aries, please? Universal advice for Aries. Okay. Universal advice for Aries, please. This one. That's the Page of Stones. Yeah, I thought so. The Ten of Arrows. That's the Ten of Swords. Yeah, there we go. And then the Four of Swords. Okay. This has been a learning opportunity for you in some way. The Page of Stones is the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles learns and just tries to assess the value of what he's been through or what he's about to go through. The Ten of Swords, which is what he's looking at, is the ending. What did I get out of this? What was the point in this? What did I learn? Well, that will come to pass after a little time of healing, Aries, because then you go straight into the Four of Swords. You started with the Four of Swords. You've always known the whole time that this is right. I think you've probably also had a bit of an inkling that things might have been off, but you couldn't quite put your finger on it. Well, I think your finger's well on it now, Aries. You're ready to move on, even though it's going to be painful. You're going to learn a lot from the experience, and you will then be set on a path that is more aligned to you. Okay, Aries, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you, and don't forget to subscribe so you have notifications for your other readings as they roll out during the week. And with that, Aries, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care. Okay, next up we've got Taurus. Hello Taurus, how are we doing? I hope you're having a wonderful day, whatever time you happen to be watching this video. Welcome to your Four Aces reading. Now, for those of you who are familiar with the Four Aces, we are going to go straight into your Ace of Swords and see what's on your mind. For those of you who are unfamiliar, there is a timestamp section at the beginning of the video where I run through the Four Aces and what they mean. Okay, let's just jump straight in. Can you please give me Taurus, please? Taurus, for the Ace of Swords. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Taurus, please. Taurus. Sorry, Taurus, I need a little sip of my little camel coffee. Honestly, I thought I'd have finished it through Aries. I'm surprised it made it this far. Okay, Taurus, please. Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Starting with the Ace of Swords, please. Starting with the Ace of Swords. Oh, okay, Taurus. Four of Cups. Something's bothering you. Okay, Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Judgment. Oh, okay. You've got to make a call here. Or maybe someone else made a decision. I think it's you, though, Taurus, about your happiness. Your long-term happiness is bothering you. So it might be something that you got and you're not happy with it. And now you're like, now what? What do I do? I thought this was my thing and now it's not. I'm not happy. Or it could be that they have changed or it has changed. Either way, you're like, I'm getting a little sense of impatience here from you as well, Taurus. Maybe you're waiting for your ships to come in and they've not docked yet. Okay, can I please get the Ace of Cups? I'm going to go to the Ace of Cups before I elaborate further on that for you, Taurus, because I think that's going to show us a little bit more of what it is that's upsetting you. Can I get the Ace of Cups, please, for Taurus? The Ace of Cups for Taurus, please. Oh, yeah, the Nine of Cups. Okay. The Five of Cups. Something or someone has disappointed you, Taurus. The Page of Pentacles. Somebody's been making promises to you and they're not delivering. Because that Page of Pentacles really came out with the energy of, well, what was the point of that? Why did they say that? Why did they do that when they just went and did the opposite? And it spilt the cups. Five of Cups, you're disappointed. This is about your emotional management. That's the Nine of Cups. A little bit of expectation on someone here for right or wrong. Taurus, I'm not going to sit here and tell you you're wrong to sorry, Taurus, I've got hair in my face. I'm not going to sit here and tell you you're wrong to expect things from people if that person showed up and promised you something. If you're expecting someone to read your mind, different, but I don't think you did. That's why I'm getting for that Judgment. I think it might be someone else's decision you've been waiting on. It's a little bit ultimatumy, if I'm not going to lie. Like, you know, you're either in with me or you're out with me, and they're not making their decision clear to you yet. So that is making you sad, and you're weighing quite a bit of your happiness on it with the Nine of Cups. Oh dear. Okay, well, let's go into the Ace of Wands. I'm going to see what their intent towards you is. I think that would be most helpful because I can see your intent quite clearly. Okay, what's this person's intent towards Taurus, please? What's this person's intent towards Taurus under the Ace of Wands? It doesn't want to do it, doesn't want to say. That's the energy you've been getting. Yeah, we're the right way around. Right, what is this person's intent towards Taurus, please? This person's intent towards Taurus. What can Taurus expect from this? What can Taurus expect from this? Seven of Swords. Oh, jeez. The Ace of Cups. The Ace of Swords. Oh, yeah, well. Aries got a similar energy, to be honest. This person intends to be a bit deceptive towards you, Taurus, if I'm honest with you. I won't be surprised if they come forward with, yeah, I'm in this. Yeah, I'm here, Taurus. I'm there for it. I don't believe them. The Seven of Swords is there. That's deception. If that wasn't there, that would be beautiful. That's clarity and that's love. Right bang on top of deception. Well, underneath. I'm sorry, Taurus. I would not believe a word this person says to you. Page of Cups, an apology here. Ten of Swords over an ending. Okay. Or something that could end. They just want to stop an ending. I don't think they intend to follow through with whatever it is they say to you. But let's just see. Can we go into the Ace of Pentacles, please? The outcome here. The Ace of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles. The Four of Wands and the Emperor. Oh, you'll believe them and you'll go for it. Sorry. I'm not telling you what to do, Taurus. I'm just saying if the energy continues the way that it is, that's what I'm seeing. Six of Pentacles is equal give and take. Four of Wands is commitment. The Emperor is, in this context, is stubbornness. There's a very stubborn energy here. The Four of Wands traditionally does mean like approaching the end of a finish line. It can mean marriage. It means a sturdy foundation. But too much of that sturdy energy puts it into either being stuck or stubborn. Now, the Emperor is notoriously stubborn in his negative energy, and he's here on the table really weighing down on that Four of Wands. Six of Pentacles, now this is about balances and measures. Now if you notice with the Six of Pentacles, he hasn't decided whether or not to give yet. He's giving to one person here, and then over the other person is weighing up his scales whether or not to give. So again, with this context, with the Emperor, if I wasn't seeing this deceptive energy here in the intent, I might be led to think that this would be actually healthy. Even with the Emperor there pulling down on that Four of Wands, but the fact that I've got this deception here in the intent turns the Emperor's energy into a stubborn, I will get the way, I will have this commitment the way that I want, and I will decide when I give to it. And that's kind of what the energy that I'm getting from the cards at this time. Oh yeah, they've got a plan. They'll tell you what you want. They'll give you what you want, but it's only so they get their way in the long run. Okay, we see it every day, Taurus. It's not odd energy. Right, so for the challenge, you have the Hanged Man on his side. You're only seeing half the story here. You might want to pause on this a little bit longer. Yeah. And the challenge for the Ace of Cups is the Seven of Cups in the reverse. As time goes on, you'll see it. Not now, though. You don't see that there's another way. This other way might not involve this energy, but you're not seeing that there are other options out there for you. You're kind of stuck in this, which, you know, that happens. You get absorbed in the dynamic that you're currently in, right? Can I get the Ace of Wands challenge or opportunity, please? The Ace of Wands challenge or opportunity. The Four of Pentacles in reverse. Releasing. Also can be stuck energy. This way up can be sturdy, stuck. I'm not getting so much stuck energy though, but I'm getting more of a release. More of a release. So I think this person keeps their word for some time. Not very long though. Because they've got that big old deception spoiling it all. Again, if this card wasn't here, Taurus, this would be great news, but I'm not sold. I think this person can talk the talk. I really do. And the fact that release is framed as your challenge. Yeah. It's hard not to resist this person, isn't it, Taurus? Okay, can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please? The Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. The High Priestess on her side. Yeah, you never quite fulfilled. It's a half-arsed effort. Sorry, put my teeth back in, Taurus. A half-arsed effort, as we say over here, just to keep the show on the road. It's not just, they don't plan on sustaining it. That's the issue. Seven of Swords. There was 2-week wonder, my mum used to call them. People who change for 2 weeks and then they go back to their old behaviours. Okay, let's get some universal advice. Universal advice for Taurus, please. Universal advice for Taurus. You intend to show up fully. Your energy is gorgeous, Taurus, but the energy attached. I'm just not sold on it. That Seven of Swords has spoiled it for me. Right, can I get some universal advice for Taurus, please? The Six of Cups, okay, so this is a soul bond, right, okay, fair enough. The King of Swords, okay, that's honesty, truth, cutting through bullshit, and then the Wheel of Fortune, yeah, things will change in time. You'll get to the truth in time. It may not be this time around, it might be another time around, a bit later on down the line, but the universe is saying, yeah, do you know what, carry on with this. If you don't want the truth to be revealed this way, or they don't reveal their truth this way, then the universe will intervene and it will be revealed in a different way. Then it's up to you to decide, Taurus, what it is you want to do next. Okay, Taurus, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. Thank you so much for joining me here at Esotera Tarot, Taurus. If you want to get a one-to-one reading on your situation here, then check the description box below. And with that, Taurus, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care. Okay, next up we've got Gemini. Hello, my precious gems. How are you doing this time of day, whatever time of day you happen to be tuning in? Welcome to your 4 Aces reading. For those of you who are familiar with the 4 Aces, there is a time-stamped, unfamiliar with the 4 Aces, there's a time-stamp section at the beginning of the video. For those of you who are familiar, we're going to jump to the Ace of Swords. Can you show me the Ace of Swords for Gemini, please? For Gemini. The Ace of Swords for Gemini, please. The Ace of Swords for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Gemini, please. For Gemini. For Gemini, please. The Nine of Wands. The World. Okay, something has ended. It hurts. I'm with you, Gemini. I'm here for you. The Two of Pentacles. It was unstable. Had to go. It was hurting you. Wasn't moving forward. Wasn't moving backwards. Wasn't really doing much of anything. It was up in the air. So it was just, you know what? Let's just call this quits. You chose just to move on, heal, and try and learn from it. And that's currently what's on your mind. Okay, Gemini. Right, can I get the Ace of Cups for Gemini, please? Ace of Cups for Gemini. The Ace of Pentacles. Okay, that's good. The Three of Pentacles. Oh, okay. And then the Ace of Cups. Oh, Gemini. Okay. You're transmuting the energy, which is beautiful. There's other people around you helping to do this. So you're turning what is heartache and healing into something practical for you with the Ace of Pentacles. So a real opportunity. You're channeling your pain into work, Gemini. That's really, really wise and gorgeous. There's also people around you that you're working with. Your working relationships seem to be going really, really well. You're happy to have them. This could also be friendships, okay? The Three of Pentacles is just about building with others, and, you know, it can also be represented with you just having a cup of coffee with a friend. It's helping you reevaluate and heal your emotions over something, from a literal team at work working on a project. Either way, whatever that represents for you, Gemini, it's going really well. Nice. Okay, let's go into the Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands. I love your determinism here, Gemini. It's wonderful. You've been very practically minded about this. Like the Ace of Wands. Hard, difficult, very difficult to do, but you see value in it. You see value in healing, which you rarely see in the cards. Lots of people catastrophize healing. You're seeing the value in healing. You're like, okay, yeah, I'm healing. Yeah, I know there's new love out there for me. I know. You're like, I know the score. I know the drill. I need to just get to work and start creating value for me. And then when I'm healed and someone new can come in, then we've got two people of value. Yeah, exactly, Gemini. I'll teach you to suck eggs here, my darling. Okay, can we get the Ace of Wands, please, for Gemini? The Ace of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Two of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. Yeah. You're on fire there, Gemini. So as time moves on, I'm saying over the next 2 weeks, roughly, you start really coming into your stride and coming into your own power here. The Knight of Wands is about being excited, direction, force. I don't mean to force something, just like, as in the force, right? You've got the energy for this. You are determined to move towards your personal happiness, not your happiness with somebody else, your personal happiness. You're still carrying a little bit of the pain around with you with the Two of Swords. You're trying to put that to the back of your mind because you also have other things in the future that you're excited about, that you are wanting to get towards. But there's a little streak of grief still running through there. You're trying not to let it overwhelm you. You're trying not to let it take over the direction you're moving in, because as you keep going, you get more and more aligned to the futures, to the energies of the future, rather than being dragged back by the energies of the past. Okay, can we get the Ace of Pentacles, please? The Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, please. The Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles for Gemini. The Chariot, there we go. Oh, do you know what? These two wanted to come out together. The Hierophant and the Chariot, a new contract opens for you. Now that can be, well, you're moving towards it. You're committed to this path. The Hierophant is commitment. So some of you may know where you're going, maybe others not. Let's get some more cards on that. But whatever path you've chosen now under this Ace of Pentacles, which you showed me back here in your heart space, you're committed to that 100%. Yeah, the Three of Wands, you know you've got some distance to go. The Four of Swords, totally aligned. I don't know what this Ace of Pentacles is for you, Gemini. You may not know yourself at this present moment, but something comes across your path, involving other energies. It helps you to grow, learn, heal above else, and then you become completely committed to this movement of moving forward. It feels super aligned, and part of you feels that you have a new Ace of Cups probably waiting for you on the other side of this journey. Okay, can I... Oh, got to do the challenges, Lydia. Jumping ahead. Sorry, Gemini. Let's get the obstacles or opportunities moving towards you in each area, Gemini. Can I get the Ace of Swords, please? The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords for Gemini, please. The Ace of Swords for Gemini. The Magician in reverse. Weird. I had exactly the same thing for Aries. Deception. That might have been why you broke up with this person or left this cycle or situation. That's why it ended. Loss of control. Ah, there you go. Then you started on something new. The Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. So you want something more stable, solid and grounded. Again, I got this in exactly the same position, I think, for Taurus just gone. Yeah, you're releasing, healing, Gemini. It's beautiful. And then we have the Empress in the upright. Gorgeous. Yeah, the Empress is about abundance, fertility, productivity. You are manifesting just for you now, Gemini. It's the Gemini show, and absolutely it should be. You were struggling to manifest what you wanted in the past with the Magician here while you were attached to this other energy. It was quite draining for you. So you set yourself a new goal, a new path. You know it's going to be a long journey. You're not expecting results within 2 minutes. It's going to be a long road, but a road worth traveling. And as you go along, you actually start releasing some of that dead weight from the past as well. So not only is it productive, it's also therapeutic for you. Gorgeous. Okay. Right. Can I please get the universal advice for Gemini, please? Why am I being weird with this? Okay. Can I get the universal advice? It was a bit like it couldn't decide which way I wanted to go. Universal advice for Gemini, please. Universal advice for Gemini, please. Universal advice for Gemini. Yeah, told ya. Did I say there'd be a new cup at the end of this journey, Gemini? Yeah, after a healing journey. 9 of Pentacles, and that's about your own abundance. Nines are about your own management of your resources. So the 9 of Cups is your emotional resources, and the 9 of Pentacles are your physical, financial resources or health or something like that. And then the 10 of Stones, health. 10 of Stones is building something with somebody else. So what the cards are saying here is, yes, Gemini, you're right on the money. On the other end of this journey, there is a new connection waiting for you with the lovers, okay? Now, when this new connection comes in, it's when you're in 9 of Stones energy. The 9 of Stones, 9 of Pentacles being when you have achieved kind of your own sense of self-satisfaction and worth, and you know, you're feeling super stable and you're bang on your achievements and you're feeling super healthy and of course detached from whatever energy this is in the past. And then together you come you make the 10 of stones, which is a 10 of pentacles, which is abundance together. Now, this could very well be a business partner or something like this. Absolutely, it could be. But for many of you, if it's romantic, it means building a home with somebody else. And that's when you get to 9 by yourself, then you find someone else, and then that's when you reach a 10, which is completion, which is wonderful. Okay, Gemini, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. Thank you so much for joining me here at Esotera Tarot. My personal one-to-one reading details are in the description box below. And until next time, Gemini, I'm going to love you and leave you. Take care. Okay, next up we've got Leo. Hello, not Leo. Cancer. I'm not going to miss out my cool craps for nobody. No, sorry, Leo, you're going to have to wait until the next timestamp. Hi, Cancer, my cool crabs. How are we doing? Welcome to Esotera Tarot and your reading. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the 4 aces, there's a timestamp section at the beginning of the video where I run through the spread and what it means. For those of you who are familiar, we're going to jump into your Ace of Swords. Hang on, straighten things up, guys. I'm a Virgo. We cannot be doing with this mess. No, 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 no. Watch my Virgo sun in action. Okay, I'm also a Sag moon. You have no idea how much those two sides of me argue. They love each other, but they disagree a lot. Okay, it's a little bit about me there, Cancer. Okay, can I please go to the Ace of Swords? The Ace of Swords, please. The Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords, please, for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The Ace of Swords, please. Let's go, Cancer. Let's go. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords, please. What's on Cancer's mind? What you're thinking about? What's your focus at this time, Cancer? What's going on? Tell me all about it. Queen of Cups. Okay, self-care, self-love, nice. Oh, King of Wands. Okay, well, yeah, we're used to this dynamic. And the Wheel of Fortune. Somebody spanned someone in for you quite unexpectedly. Very attractive energy. Very attractive, charismatic, natural born leader, all that jazz. You, however, are like, do I trust this person? I think you trust them. I think you're falling for them even, Cancer. But I think you're a little bit worried that you will lose yourself in it. The Queen of Cups, she guards her heart a little bit because she's healing, caring, nurturing. You're coming in very soft. She's your queen, so I know that's you. And it's just male or female. We're just reading the energies here. The genders, you can reverse them. They're attached to whatever. It's a question of do I go for this? Do I fall for this? Do I become vulnerable to this? Because, I don't know, you're kind of telling me, Cancer, like this person could be a heartbreaker. But let's go into the Ace of Cups and see. They're karmic, though, for you. Wheel of Fortune. Whoa, 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 where are you going? Cancer, what you doing? Look at this. Look at this. You're like, okay, yeah, the connection's here, but you're like, I'm not opening to that. The Page of Wands is about opening up to something new. He's like, nah. To the Two of Cups, which is more of a Lover's card than the Lover's card. Okay, I'm pulling some more on that, Cancer. Let's see what that's all about. Okay, a couple more on that, please. One more shuffle. Thank you. Yeah, you're like, I don't know what to do. The Three of Swords. I thought, so you've been hurt before, so you don't know what to do with this one. Now, this could be the same person who hurt you, and they've spun back around. We're not quite in the Mercury retrograde yet, guys, but we're entering the pre-shadow, I believe. What's the date? In about the next week or so. So it won't surprise me if some exes start spinning back in over the course of next week. I'm getting that this is a new person, but you're referring to an old heartbreak. You just really want to protect your heart space. You're like, I can't go through that again. I can't go through, but you're very drawn to whoever this is. Right, the Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands. With Wheel of Fortune there, some of you may not have met this person, but you will imminently. It's like karmic, right? Ace of Wands, we have Four of Swords, the King of Cups. King is the Nine of Pentacles. This is a good energy for you, Cancer. If I'm honest with you, this person, they actually make you feel really good. That's the Three of Swords is someone else's. It's yours, sorry, but somebody else caused it. And now you are looking at this new connection, like, but what if they do it to me as well? Now they're showing me alignment, Four of Swords, mental peace, emotional maturity and independence. That's also a reflection of you as well, Cancer. So that's King of Cups, it's your king. Also shows me we've got the King and Queen of Cups. This is your energetic match. You could be dealing with another water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, maybe those times of year are relevant to you two in some way as well. Lots of strong water here, but you're showing me them. You see that even though they're your energetic match emotionally, you're showing me them as the King of Wands. Who is, I'm sorry, the F-boy of the Kings. And I mean that respectfully, King of Wands. I love you really, I do. Okay, he knows how I feel about him. Right, can we get the Ace of Pentacles, please? The Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, please. The Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, the Page of Cups. Okay, Death and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this is new in page energy. Pages are like children, but they also represent youthful energy or a situation that is youthful, i.e. new. There's a big change happening between you two, though, Death. I'm not seeing that you two are causing a change or a transformation or an ending. I'm seeing that when you meet, when you come together, something within the both of you changes. Almost like you unshackle yourself from this Three of Swords eventually. I don't know which is which. I'm guessing the Page of Cups is you because that's your page. Yeah, and corresponds really with the emotional journey you're showing me here, Cancer. You're learning to open up again because pages are associated with learning too. So you're learning to open up again with the person attached to you. They are starting to learn the value of connections. That's why you see them as the King of Wands. Because the King of Wands, usually when they're in energy, he attaches himself to people that are very attractive, charismatic, leadership, all that great stuff, but they can also be a little bit manipulative, a little bit impulsive, maybe aggressive, maybe just in it for the physical stuff, not the emotional stuff. And I believe that may have been this person. But they're showing me here, when you connect, they're actually starting to learn the value of longer term investments because Pentacles are about investing. Okay. Right, let's go into your obstacles and opportunities, please. Obstacles and opportunities. But you go slow and you both match each other's pace, which is really nice. Right, your obstacle and opportunity is the Six of Swords on its side. I do really think that you're still recovering from somebody, Cancer. I mean, this person could have been ages ago. It may not be the person you're recovering from. I mean, the Six of Swords is on its side after all. But you've still got some vulnerabilities there that you're a little bit reluctant to expose at this time. But you're getting there. You're trying, okay. Right, for the Ace of Cups, yeah, they're overthinking it. The Nine of Swords. The Cups doesn't really like swords being there. Not too many swords, especially not the 9. You're overthinking this, basically. Stop it. We've got, right, there. There's 3 there, but I'm going to take them. There 3. There's more than 3, I'm not. Okay, no, there is 4. There's too many there. I've got to cycle those back in. Sorry, Cancer. Okay, for the Ace of Wands, please. For the Ace of Wands. Yeah, opening up is your challenge. The 3 of Wands. Also, some of you, this person may be at a distance to you. That's why I keep getting an undercurrent that some of you might not have met this person yet. And then for the Ace of Pentacles, we've got the 10 of Wands. Yeah, it's going to be difficult for both of you in terms of your own personal development. I don't see the connection itself as being difficult. Just you struggling to open up, them struggling to go, okay, maybe I can invest in long term, but you're both trying and your effort is equal, which is nice. Okay, can I get some universal advice, please? Some universal advice. Some universal advice, please, because both of those require a death process change in the both of them. That's why it's difficult. Some universal advice for Cancer, please. The 9 of Cups. Okay, that's happiness. The 10 of Cups. Beautiful. And then the 4 of Pentacles. Protected. This is a protected journey. Both of you are free to take your time. On the other end of it are great rewards. 9 of Cups, that's personal wish fulfillment there. 10 of Cups is wish fulfillment with another person within a unit, usually one or more people. And then the 4 of Pentacles in this deck literally is protection. So you're not being vulnerable is difficult, but you're more protected than you think. Okay, Cancer, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. Oh, look, it's at the bottom of our deck. We've got the lovely King of Cups at the bottom of the deck as well in the hidden energy, because I think that that King of Cups energy will turn on a little bit later for this person that you're dealing with, but it's there. Anyway, thank you for being here with me, Cancer. I very much appreciate you sharing your energy with me today. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if it resonated with you, and hit that subscribe button so you can get the rest of your messages as they roll out for the rest of the week. And with that, Cancer, I'm going to live in Libra. Until the next time, take care. Okay, next up we have Leo. Sorry, Leo, I introduced you too early. I introduced you to Cancer. Didn't mean to, but we're here now. How are you doing, guys? I hope it's all good. I hope it's all gravy. Right, okay. Let's jump into your 4 Aces reading. For those of you unfamiliar with the 4 Aces, there is a timestamp section at the beginning of this video where I run through the spread and what it means. For everyone else, let's just jump into your Ace of Swords. Can you show me the Ace of Swords for Leo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The Ace of Swords for Leo, please. The Ace of Swords for Leo. The Ace of Swords for Leo, please. Oh, okay. We have the 2 of Cups very much on its side there, though. So I'm going to keep it that way. I do side card readings when they're like very straight to the point. Like this is on its side. If it's a bit wonky, I go with the nearest either right side up or reversal. But that was kind of bang on the money there, so I'm gonna respect that. Okay, that's kind of, that was more like that way. Okay, and then the Knight of Cups. Okay, there is a connection to you, Leo. You don't know if you're in it or you're not. You would like to give to it. There has been pain though, so that's stopping you from showing up fully. I don't know about them, why they're not showing up fully, but it's like one foot in, one foot out from both of you. Okay, I'm going to go into the Ace of Cups quite quickly just because I want to see what's going on here. I think your heart space will show me, Leo. Can you show me the Ace of Cups, please? Can you show me the Ace of Cups, please? I don't know whether or not, are you shy to connect to whoever this is? Either you're hurt, so you're not fully in, or you're shy about it. You've got a crush, Leo. Hang on, let me just pull your Ace of Cups. They're the questions I have, please, Ace of Cups. 8 of Wands, the 4 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Wands. Again, I think I keep getting this for Leo. It's like a split. I'm seeing like some of you. Yeah, I think you're just nervous to. Yeah, you're nervous to come forward to this person. I'm sorry, no, it's that you've got an inner conflict there with the 5 of Wands. You may have told other people about it and they're like, go for it. And you're like, no, I can't. Or the other way around. 4 of Pentacles, you've been very protective of yourself. You're like, okay, I'll do it when I figure it out. 8 of Wands, communication. The heart wants to communicate. Whether or not you actually have, I'm not so sure. Because the Swords is also about communication. And you're showing me yourself peering out from behind a wall. You want to make the move though, because the Knight of Cups is there. Oh, that's why it's on its side. There is a connection, but it's not fulfilled its full potential. You've not even explored it yet. You're like, oh, I'm on the fence. Okay. Well, you're not on the fence. think you're just a bit shy, Leo. Can I get the Ace of Wands, please? The Ace of Wands. The Hermit. Yeah, I know. The Seven of Pentacles and Judgment. Yeah, you're like, but what if it doesn't work? What if they say no? What if... This is very cute energy, Leo. So I don't mean to laugh at you, but it's very sweet. You're weighing quite a bit on this. You're like, I know I need to make a decision, or else they'll be snapped up soon, or they'll move overseas or whatever. You're showing me there's an element of time to this, like you feel like time's running out, or you want to do it at the right time and you don't know when. You've thought on it quite a bit. You're in the hermit mode. You're like, right at the back of your little hermit cave there, Leo. Come on, you're a big brave lion, Leo. You can do this. My Ace of Pentacles. Okay, we've got the Seven of Cups in reverse, we've got the Ten of Pentacles, and we have the Six of Wands. Okay, so this is a little bit of outcome / advice that you've got from the universe here. The universe has said, yeah, you can do this. You can absolutely do this. It's going to be good. Ten of Pentacles. I don't think you'll regret going forward towards this person. However, you need to unmuddy your thoughts about it first. Seven of Cups in reverse. It's like you're overcomplicating it. I think you're maybe imagining different scenarios in which you could say something or come forward or maybe drop some hints. It's like, just say it. You've got to be more direct, or at least come to a direct conclusion about it. Or will be revealed once you do that. But yeah, Ten of Pentacles. This is a person close to you in some way, in your physical or work environment. That could also be it. But it seems to be a very fruitful connection once it does connect. Maybe, and Ten of Pentacles is also long term. It's about your lineage. So for those of you who are romantic, is where this is a romantic connection. It could be someone that you're with for a very long time. Okay, can I get some obstacles or opportunities coming forward for Leo, please? Obstacles and opportunities for Leo. The High Priestess on the side. That's okay. Your intuition. You're not listening to your intuition. Only part of the message is getting through to you, Leo. You're like, nah. It's like I've got a feeling they like me, but I need more facts. Something like that. The Chariot is, yeah, and the Seven of Pentacles on its side. Yeah. You're like, do I do this? Do I invest in this? Is this going to be worth it? What will the result be? And then moving forwards towards whoever this is your biggest challenge. Yeah, we know that. Start with a little bit of communication there, Lily. You don't have to throw all your pentacles in the ring, you know. Just start with one pentacle. You'll be fine. Right, can I get the Ace of Wands, please? The Ace of Wands. Oh, it could be someone at work. The Eight of Pentacles on its side. You might not want to jeopardize a project, a joint project, a working environment with this person. Or you are telling me, I'm not skilled enough to do this. Like, I don't have enough riz. Yeah, you do. You're a Leo. Leos have got all the riz. Right, can I get the Ace of Pentacles in the outcome, please? Like, you're like, I'm not prepared. That's because the Eight of Pentacles is about mastery, okay? But it's a man working his way to mastery. Also a Virgo card. So if you've got strong Virgo placements, check that area in your chart. That will help somehow. So some of you are like, you know, I'm not a Riz master. I haven't got the talk or the walk or the swag or whatever slang word you use from your generation for smoothness. You have. For others of you, this is someone at work, you might jeopardize the work situation. It could be just very simple like that. And oh, look who we got. Yes, that's exactly who we wanted to see today. The Hierophant. Commitments, contracts, marriages. And this is a long-term person, whoever this is, in your future. Soul contract. That's all under the Hierophant. That's his jam. That's his vibe. Okay? Don't worry. What's meant for you, Leo, will not pass you by. Okay. I'll get some universal advice for Leo, please. Universal advice for Leo, please. Universal advice for Leo. We've got, oh, it's a lot, but we'll do it. The Knight of Cups again, yeah, the Three of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Empress. Woo! Leo. This person's very important to you. You're showing me them as an Empress. Knight of Cups, yeah, this is a friend, someone in your group, someone that you know, friend to lover. You want to protect that bond as much as you can. You would like to use that as a foundation to grow on. You worry that risking coming forward, you might lose it, and you don't want to lose it. And the Green Woman is the potential of the situation, which is beautiful, and also how you show me this energy, which is caring, nurturing, often feminine, doesn't have to be though, just genders aside, and abundant. This person's very meaningful to you, and I understand why you've got the apprehension now, Leo, but it seems the table is like, yeah, do you know what? Stop overthinking about it. Stop projecting off into the future, all the bad things that could happen, or all of that. Just stay in the present moment and just do it when that natural feeling occurs. Okay, Leo, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please leave a comment below, and don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you, and my one-to-one readings are in the description box below. And with that, Leo, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care. Okay, next up we've got Virgo. How Virgo? I know you won't mind me making sure that we're all straight and we're all fine. Virgo. For those of you who did not know that, I like to have the area nice and tidy, especially when my fellow Virgoans turn up. You know, gotta keep it nice and tidy for the team. Right, okay, Virgo, welcome to your Four Aces reading. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the Four Aces, there is a timestamp section at the beginning of the video where I run through the spread and what it means. For those of you who are familiar with the Four Aces, we're going to jump straight into Ace of Swords. Okay, can you please show me the Ace of Swords for Virgo, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The Ace of Swords for Virgo. The Ace of Swords for Virgo, please. The Ace of Swords for Virgo. The Ace of Swords for Virgo, please. The Ace of Swords for Virgo. I'll take it. The Nine of Wands. The King of Wands. Justice. And the Tower. Oh, Virgo. Okay, something came to an end. You had to do it. Show me your King of Wands. It was because it's the right thing to do. You're healing, though. It's not that you came out of this unscathed. It bothered you to do it. You didn't want to do it. It's on your mind, though. And you're healing and learning the lessons from the experience and all that jazz. But you're quite clear that it was the right thing to do. I'm not seeing like regret, and well, I've not gone into the Ace of Cups yet, so maybe that will change. But at least in your mind and your logical thinking, you're like, yeah, I didn't do anything wrong. This had to end. It was the right thing to do. Carrying it on would have been the wrong thing to do. So I'm not seeing like self-blame. I'm seeing here more like, okay, I had to end that. Let's salvage what we can from the situation, i.e. a learning experience for many of you, and then move on. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. But yeah, with that King of Wands there, I think that you were the one to do it. Right, can I get the Ace of Cups, please? Now, this could be with a person, it could be with a work situation, I don't know. Anything. Can I get the Ace of Cups, please, for Virgo? The Ace of Cups for Virgo, please. The Ace of Cups. The Magician, there you are. Lovely. That's your, well, you share this major arcana with Gemini. The Page of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Okay. It's a little bit Virgo, like you're like, okay, I'm moving on now. Eight of Cups. But hang on, let me just stay back a second or keep looking over my shoulder in case they give me a signal that they might want to rebuild the tower with me. No? Okay, are we good? Right, okay, now I'm moving on. The Magician. You start then manifesting something new. You hang back a little bit, a bit of you still hanging back, just in case, maybe, a little bit of hope. Maybe you see their silhouette on the horizon somewhere as a sign that this could be all be repaired, even though you're the one that took the tower down. And you're like, no, okay, right then. I've waited long enough. Let's start manifesting something new. Beautiful. Okay, I mean, I understand hanging back. You're basically double checking. You did a double check, which of course you're a Virgo. You're going to double check, right? You're not just going to throw the tower down and run away, you know. You make sure it's properly, is it definitely down? Yeah. Okay, let's go. Right, the Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands for Virgo, please. The Ace of Wands. Sorry, Virgo. Let's get involved again. Ace of Wands. Okay, this is intent. It's either going to be yours or that's too many, Virgo. I'm sorry. Either yours or theirs or anyone else that we've not discussed yet on the table. Right, can I get the Ace of Wands there, please? The Ace of Wands. The Lovers. Okay, there you go. Now, which one is it? Is it this one? Or is it that new one? You're kind of between worlds at the minute, Virgo, I'll be honest with you. The Six of Wands. The Four, new. New. Your intent is to move towards a new person. Not before claiming your own personal victory. So I think you want to be all clear with the rubble of the tower, maybe, you know, some other achievements and personal goals you might have in mind as well, but ultimately to reach a destination that involves another energy. This one is far more harmonious. It's the Lovers. It's a choice. You choose to be there. They choose to be there. Okay, right. Can I get the Ace of Pentacles then? I want a little bit more on this person. What's the result with this person, please? The Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, we get what we get, guys, but I always ask, you know, I try and put in a good word. Right, the Ace of Pentacles, please. The Ace of Pentacles. Death, okay. The Seven of Swords and the Ten of Cups. Hey, I actually quite like this. Now, Death and the Seven of Swords, normally people start freaking out. But no, it's about your long-term happiness with others. So whoever this person is that you connect to is nothing like that. Nothing. Which, to be honest, I think is music to your ears, Virgo, because when you're looking at it, you're like, I don't want to go through that again. That's why you were double checking the tower's definitely down. Now, you are moving towards a happiness with another energy, Ten of Cups. I don't know if you know this energy. I don't think so, because you're showing me you're in this kind of magician stage at the moment. You're about here, right? Moving along to here. You're kind of there, right? Between the magician and the Four. Some of you might be in other places, but I'm kind of picking up more on the central energy. Signs go through cohorts. I don't know if you know that, Virgo. So I could see a spread like this, and some of the Virgos are here. 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 It kind of goes in waves. But I think the Virgo collective, the majority of you are in this middle energy here. Anyway, we've got the Ten of Cups, so you are moving towards your personal happiness with another individual, okay? Seven of Swords, that's a plan, a strategy, death, changes. You're not going back to that. That's the one thing you're clear about. You don't really know the details of anything else. You just know you don't want that again. So you're putting in a plan to protect this from death or the effects of tower. I don't see anything dying off here because you've only just met this person, right? I don't even see anything deceptive. I'm not getting deceptive energy from the Seven of Swords in this one. No. I'm getting more like protection. You have also been armed about false happiness and false flags. People who are going to sell you a pipe dream. You're like, I can see that a mile away. And now you're using that energy to protect your idea of long-term happiness and only inviting in energies that represent that to you in some way. And the energy you meet does. It's different. Death. It's the end of whatever this cycle is. Okay, can I get some universal advice, please? Oh, I'm not doing your challenges and obstacles, Virgo, forgive me. Can I get challenges and obstacles for Virgo, please? Challenges and obstacles for Virgo. Okay, it looks like the Ace of Swords has already picked itself. Six of Cups. This person was meaningful to you. That's why it was quite a big tower, I think. This was a soul connection. Now, soul connections don't necessarily mean that they're in our lives forever. It means that they were in our lives for a season to teach us a lesson about something. Or there was someone from the past. Yes, they are someone from the past because they're in a tower moment. But it means that you were kind of close. And with that soul connection there, it was difficult to shake off. It wasn't easy. That's why you just kind of had to bring down the whole tower. I don't think there'll be any remaining friends with this person or anything. They were significant, but not, unfortunately, a soul bond for staying. There's one for teaching lessons. Right, you challenged with the Ace of Cups. Yeah, I know you weren't happy to do it. The Eight of Cups. Sorry, Nine of Cups in reverse. You were like, this made me very sad, Lydia. Yeah, it did. It did. It does. You'll get that happiness back. In fact, you get more than that back. You're showing me 9 cups of unhappiness. You actually get 10 cups of happiness over here. So it's a pretty good deal, really, Virgo. Right, with the Ace of Wands, we've got the 2 of Wands on its side. Yep, you know you're going somewhere, but you don't necessarily know where. I think the majority of you have not met this person yet. You are opening the door for them to come in, but not quite. That's why I think you're in this, between this Magician and Fool energy at the minute. But the door is opening, albeit a little bit slowly, because you're still, you know, tidying up some of the rubble from the Tower. And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles. We have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Again, I don't think the majority of you, I don't think you know this person. That's why the 3 of Pentacles is in reverse. This is a very cooperative energy. You can't see that though. Again, reverse can also mean just things you can't see. You can't see them yet. So either it's someone you know and you don't realise how close you're going to get, or it's someone you don't know at all, but they're out there on the horizon somewhere for you. Very cooperative, wanting to build and co-create with you. Okay, can I get some universal advice for Virgo, please? Universal advice for Virgo. Universal advice for Virgo, please. Universal advice for Virgo. Universal advice for Virgo, please. Universal advice for Virgo. The 9 of Stones, that's the 9 of Pentacles. So at the moment, focus on yourself, okay? The 7 of Wands, yeah, keep all of that energies out. You don't need it at this time. And then the 4 of Cups, yeah, you're going to get a little bit bored. Universal, yeah, I know. Healing can be a bit boring, I get it. Sorry, the 4 of Cups in this deck is literally boredom. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see the writing there. I'm going the wrong way. It says boredom at the bottom. Yeah, you've got to kind of just keep other energies at a distance. Just focus on yourself, your own growth, your own stability. 9 of Pentacles is emotional and material stability. So those things might be important to you at this time. 7 of Wands is like, yeah, clearance literally means clearing away. And what we're saying, you're clearing away the debris of the Tower. And then the 4 of Cups is saying, you know what, that cup is out there. Because it's also about, you know, a cup you can't see. They're out there. You can't see them yet, though. Okay, Virgo, I'm going to leave the reading here for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. No, don't do that. Okay. If you're interested in a one-to-one reading with me, Virgo, check my description box below. And I'll see you in the next one, guys. Take care. Okay, next up we have Libra. My lovely Libras, how are we doing today? Welcome to your 4 Aces reading. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the 4 Aces, there is a timestamp section at the beginning of this video where I run through the 4 Aces and what they mean. For those of you who are new, who have been here before, sorry Libra, we're going to jump straight into your Ace of Swords. Okay, Libra. Can you show me Libra, please? Can you show me Libra? Libra, please. Libra, please. Can you show me Libra, the Ace of Swords for Libra, please? Are we the right way? Yes, we are. The Ace of Swords for Libra, please. The Ace of Swords for Libra. Okay, we've got the 8 of Pentacles. We have the Page of Cups. And we have Justice. That's you there, Libra. That's your power card. You want to put your effort towards something for you, something that you're building towards. It feels right and aligned to who you are, possibly a creative project. The Page of Cups is a creativity card and it requires some degree of skill. I think it might be work related, but let's see what's in your Ace of Cups. Okay, can we see the Ace of Cups, please, for Libra? The Ace of Cups. The Fool, okay, it's a new endeavour, that's nice. Yeah, the 10 of Pentacles, it's going to pay off. My highest Temperance, in time, it will pay off for you. I do believe this is work related for you, Libra. Something new to do with your stability. I mean, it could be emotional stability, but I'm not getting that. Temperance, you realise it's going to take some time to build up, but it's something your heart's desire, something that you've always wanted to do. And you're like, yeah, okay, I'm on it now, I can do it. Great. Right, let's see the Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands for Libra. Oh, okay, 6. There is a soul connection. The 6 of Cups, Judgment, and the 5 of Wands. Oh, I'm seeing this as being separate to your work situation. That happens sometimes with the 4 Aces. I might see the same energy throughout, or sometimes I see something different for each of the aces depending on what it is that you're working on. So there is a connection here where there is some kind of intent towards, or their intent towards you. Six of Cups, someone that you've known for a while, or a soul bond. There's a decision being made over them. It's causing some conflict. Five of Wands. I think that's probably why you're turning more of your attention to work at the moment, Libra, rather than whatever this connection is to you. But there is kind of an underlying sense of, not urgency, urgency is the wrong word. It's important to you. This person, dealing with this person's on your to-do list. But the moment you're like, I'm just going to get my head down and focus on my stability first. Okay. Right. Let's go. There might be some conflict over reaching out for a connection. You know, you might be like, you know what, not right now. I would prefer to work on me. Oh, okay, no, for the Eight of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Swords, and the Four of Wands. I think this is their energy and not yours. Although I think this Eight of Cups might be yours. Something's going to almost whip your head around, grab your attention, just as you're out the door. Something jumps out at you and you're like, whoa, okay, what was that? This is, I think, this other energy, the Six of Cups. It's coming in with a committed kind of energy attached to it for one stable. Almost like it's trying to reach you, but hasn't quite, because the Four of Wands is also getting to the finish line almost. So it's like they kind of see you and grab you energetically. I hope no one's just grabbing you in the street like that, Libra. If they do, call the police. Especially if you don't know them. It's like that. It's like, hi, I want to come aboard with you, and you whip back round. I do believe it's this connection here, because you're showing me that you have some emotional distance from them, and then that emotional distance is reversed all of a sudden. Knight of Swords, quickly. Right, let's get some obstacles or opportunities coming in for you, Libra. Obstacles and opportunities, please. Obstacles and opportunities, starting with your Ace of Swords. Start with the Ace of Swords for Libra, please. The Star, yeah, you're working on your own personal wish and dream. Again, this side of the board seems to be work-related. This seems to be towards this connection you've got going here. I've got two things going on at once, Libra. This person, well, this project, this that you're working on at the moment, it's been a dream of yours for a little while. I'm really glad that you're getting started on that, Libra. That's wonderful. You're really coming up in your element here. You have a great skill alignment, whatever this is as well. It all seems to go fantastic, albeit it takes a bit of time, but anything new does. So I am not surprised or worried at all to see temperance there. It's also part of a bit of a healing journey for you as well, whatever this is. Really, really nice flow. Ten of Pentacles, stable, solid, predictable, but no, it will pay off in time. Seven of Swords on its side. Yeah, that strategy. You're applying some strategy to this, although you're probably still figuring that out a little bit. Maybe you're testing different approaches or something like that at the present. See what's working, what's not. All part of the process, Libra. I'm not seeing any red flags with you and this work project situation you've got going on here. Now for the Ace of Wands, we have the Empress when it comes to this connection that we're dealing with. Really looking at this from what is best for you. I think maybe a decision was made and you decided you had to move away from it because it was better for you if you did. If that is not the case, then it's you've got to make a decision on whether or not to disconnect from this entirely because it's best for you. It's either something that's happened or something that's going to happen. And the Lovers, yeah, this person's coming in with some strong intent to connect. It may be at that point when you're like, look, whoever you are, it's been great, it's been wonderful, but I've got to do me, and this connection is not good for me. That might have been a little bit of a catalyst or a wake-up call to them or something, Libra, because then they turn around and they're like, no, Libra, I'm here, I will commit, I will do whatever I can to be part of your journey somehow. Then they're showing me it's a choice, and you also have to make a choice to let them on board or not let them on board. Okay, can I please see some universal advice for Libra, please? Universal advice for Libra. Universal advice for Libra, please. Universal advice for Libra. Universal advice for Libra, please. The Nine of Wands. The Nine of Cups. and the Four of Arrows. So this advice is really asking you, if you do connect back to this, please, please, please look back over the hassle or problems or hurt or pain or whatever you had with this individual. Not saying to base your decision on it, just take that into account when you make your decision, because your Nine of Cups kind of relies on it. Your Nine of Cups is your personal happiness within yourself. You're showing me over here with work, this is very important to your personal happiness. So if it's not interfering with that, then maybe you're all good. Four of Swords is just choose whatever path feels most aligned to you and your personal happiness, and make sure that, you know, this other energy isn't coming in to destabilize you in any way. They may have done that in the past, and that's why you had to move away from them, to choose to focus on this line of work or whatever you've got going on here. These two aspects seem to be really entwined for you at the moment, Libra. Okay, Libra, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonates with you, my darlings. If you want a personal one-to-one reading, then all of my details are in the description box below. And with that, Libra, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until next time, take care. Okay, next up we've got Scorpio. Hello, my lovely Scorpios. Oh, look, there you are, my darlings, just as I'm speaking about you. Hello, how are you doing? Welcome to your Four Aces reading. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the Four Aces, there is a timestamp section at the beginning of the video where I run through the Four Aces and what they mean. For those of you who are familiar, we're going to jump straight into your Ace of Swords. See what's on your mind there, Scorpio. Can you show me Scorpio, please? Can you show me Scorpio? Can you show me Scorpio, please? Can you show me Scorpio, please? Can you show me Scorpio? Can you show me Scorpio, please? Can you show me Scorpio? Ace of Swords for Scorpio, please. The Star. Okay. A wish, a hope, a dream. Nice. Okay. Star is also very healing. I'm getting that strongly from this star, to be honest. The Hanged Man. Oh, you're not going anywhere, though. A Five of Wands. You're conflicted about going towards something that you want that would be very healing for you. You're thinking on it. You're like, do I? Don't I? What about this? What about that? Can I go for this? Can I not go for this? I think you can, but let's see. Alright, can we go to the Ace of Cups, the Hermit? Yeah, okay. The King of Wands, right, and the Hierophant. There's a commitment here between two different individuals. You, obviously, and another person. I don't know if you're the Hermit. Yeah, I'm getting more of the Hermit energy as you, because you are in this bit of a state of staying still at the moment, and that's what the Hermit does, but he stays in still to learn. And again, I was getting a really strong healing element from that star. So this could just be your own healing journey with yourself. But and then with the Hierophant, and then we've got the King of Wands there as well. I'm getting there. It's in relation to another energy. I don't know if they're with you in the physical. I think maybe not. But you're like, okay, you know you've got to take action on something, but you're not doing it yet. The King of Wands is all about action, it's an extroverted energy. The King's an extroverted energy. So it's you taking action towards someone or something else. And then the Hermit is like, no, I'm not ready yet. I don't think they're arguing. I think they're more like they're going to agree when the time is right, because the Hierophant really softens the energy between them. The Hierophant's here almost as a referee. Okay, the Hierophant's overseeing this. He's to do with contracts, commitments, all that jazz, value systems, traditions, belief structures, and all of that. You go to the Hierophant when you want to know when something's appropriate or not appropriate, and I think that's where you're going on a back and forth here, Scorpio, about something. Okay, can I get the Ace of Wands, please? Can I get the Ace of Wands? The Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands. So I think you're going to do whatever this thing is that you want to go for. Now, again, it could be a person, or it could be a situation, or a job, or a pet, or a plant. I don't know. I think you'll do it, but it's like a case of, but when? But when? Okay, let's get the Ace of Wands there, please. Ace of Wands. The Ace of Swords. Okay, so this is when you decide. The Nine of Cups. Okay. And the Six of Swords. So you take a little bit of time to decide. A little bit stuck in your head there, a little bit. Scorpio, I'm seeing a lot of swords for you. When you're calm and steady yourself, you're showing me, you're like, Joe, what? When I'm happy within me, then I'm going to reach out towards this thing. But you've got just a tiny little trick before you get there. You know, I think that's why, because you were showing me first, you're still quite conflicted about something to do with this. You'll show me when you get to peace with it, then you will move forwards towards whatever this is. Okay, can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please? The Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, because the Nine of Cups is your own self-emotional management. People say wish fulfillment. Yeah, it is. But it's you being happy with yourself first and foremost. All right, the Ace of Pentacles, please. The Ace of Pentacles. The Chariot. Okay, that's you moving. The Two of Wands. You open the door. The Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you move. Then you move. Then you move. Not before another energy check, though. This is quite a lot of moving, Scorpio. Dragging your feet a little bit. You're not intending to, though. You just want to make sure it's right. You're being a bit of a perfectionist about this, actually. So the Page of Pentacles, you're like, okay, let's look at the value of this. I think I want to lay my pentacle here. Fine. Two of Wands is opening the door, essentially, and then the Chariot is charging through. So you're just like, going for it now. Okay, good. So first you settle the wager with yourself. Then you wager with someone else. That's a bit like what that is. Okay. Right, can I get some opportunities or challenges, please, coming for Scorpio? Let's start with the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords, please, for Scorpio. The Ace of Swords for Scorpio, please. This one wanted to come out. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, that's you weighing things up. I do that. Do I? Don't I? Yeah. Right, for the Ace of Cups, you've got, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune on its side, all about timing. The Wheel of Fortune is time and karma. Doing things at the right time, things coming in at the right time. It's on its side, so that time is approaching soon. You'll know it when it arrives. You'll feel it. Okay. At the Ace of Wands, and you're right to wait. The universe is saying, yes, you're right to do things in this order. That's correct, Scorpio. Well done. At the Ace of Wands, we have the Queen of Cups. Yeah, loving yourself before you love someone else. Absolutely. That's what the Queen of Cups is about. Self-care, self-love, and then she loves others via her own self-care and love. And then the Ace of Pentacles, that's also your queen there, Scorpio, so it's very much you, very you. And can we get the Ace of Pentacles, please? The Ace of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles, this person reciprocates back to you. Yeah, it's quite nice. There's a balance to the exchange when you do go in contact with whoever or whatever this is. The exchange is balanced and nice. Some decisions still have to be made to iron out the details, but overall it seems like this person's open for business, or this job is, you know, you get the job or something like that, whatever this is to you. Right, okay, can I please get some universal advice, please, for Scorpio? Some universal advice for Scorpio, please. Some universal advice for Scorpio, please. And so that's also the card you just weighed things up. Lots of weighing things up for you, Scorpio. The World. Okay, this was probably something that ended. Justice. Okay, yeah, rebalancing. And then the Queen of Pentacles. It's about investment in self. That's your advice to the universe. Keep investing in yourself. Okay, before you start investing in other people. That way you can meet people on an equal playing field or whatever this is to you. Again, this role could be reversed here. The World kind of hints at maybe there was an ending in your past there. But every ending starts a new beginning. Justice is trials. Justice in this card is more less weighing the scales, more like going through a trial to get to where you need to be. And then you land right on the lap of the Queen of Pentacles, which is like, yeah, you actually look back on this journey and you're quite proud of yourself for going through it and doing it. So it's wonderful. Anyway, Scorpio, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please leave a comment below. Let me know all about it. And give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. All the details of how to contact me and one-to-one readings are in the description box below. And with that, Scorpio, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care. Okay, next up we've got Saggy. Hello, Sagittarius. Oh, welcome to your 4 Aces reading. For those of you who are familiar with the 4 Aces, there is a timestamp section at the beginning of this video where I go through the spread and what it means. For those of you who are unfamiliar, let's jump into the Ace of Swords and see what's going on. Who are familiar, or did I say unfamiliar? I can't remember. Those of you who are familiar, sorry, Sag. Let's jump into your Ace of Swords. Can you show me Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, please, for the Ace of Swords? Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus. Okay, or 5 of Pentacles. What's going on, Saggy? The Hierophant, okay, and the Strength. You are committed yourself to something which is not paying you very well. And it's taking its toll on your energy to stay committed to it. Now, I say paying. Could be a job, low-paying job that's quite hard, and you just lost the love for it. Could be a high-paying job, and it's still not worth it. It could be a project of some kind, and you're like, this is not paying off. It could be a friendship you're committed to. It could be anything. You're committed to something. It doesn't really seem like it's worth it. It's not worth it to you. Like, okay, just to be here is mustering all my strength. Right, okay. I'm going to the Ace of Cups, please. We're going to the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups, please. We're going to the Ace of Cups, please. The Ace of Cups. The Chariot, and yeah, I know you want to move on. The Four of Cups, you were bored as hell, and the Six of Pentacles, but you've got to put food on the table, or you've got to finish it, you've got to see it through, you've got to turn up in some way. Like, you're like, what would I do? I can't just leave, even though I want to just leave. That's what it is. I don't know, it could be a person. You're like, for some reason, you're telling me if I leave, everything falls apart, and that'll make you feel bad, so you don't leave. Yeah, okay, this is a kind of form of self-sacrifice here, Saggy, if I'm honest with you. Right, the Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands. You want to go, though, Chariot. You want to move on from this. You're like, this ain't serving me no more. Right, the Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, please. The Ace of Wands. The Ten of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune, and the Knight of Cups. Something else is either going to catch your, yeah, I think it's going to. Something else is going to catch your eye, which is then going to make staying here even harder. Because your heart's going to want to go there. And you'll be fighting your heart then. Your heart's already not in it, but I don't think your heart's in anything else at the moment. But something else. So if this is a person, another person catches your eye, makes staying in what you've got a lot harder. If it's a job, you see another job that's better. You don't go for it for whatever reason, so staying in this becomes harder, and it only gets harder and harder and harder, Sag, over time. Whatever this is requires some extra kind of responsibility as well, some levelling up in responsibility. So you could be going up to a management role, or it could be somebody, maybe they could give you a better quality of commitment, which means you stepping up in some way. I don't know, but yeah, your heart wants to go somewhere else, my darlings. It's not supposed to be where you're at. Okay, and the universe is placing this thing in front of you to try and jar you out of this situation. All right, can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please? The Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles, please. The Star, there you go, there's your dream. The Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. You already know this is for you, but you are like, yeah, but does it pay enough? Or will that person commit to me? Something like that. You know. Queen of Swords is the queen of inner knowing. You already know. You already know. You're like, I know this is going to be better suited to me, but I want the evidence that it's going to pay off. That's the Page of Pentacles, okay? You just want to collect the information that it's going to pay off. You want extra assurances. That's what pages are about. Pages collect information. They take it on to the king and the queen. So then the king and the queen then action it. They just collect information. They don't do anything with it. They just want the information. The King of Pentacles, sorry, the Page of Pentacles is about collecting the information around the value of going for this. Will it pay off? Is it likely to be a good pursuit? Do I want to lay my pentacle here? I.e., do I want to place energy into this at all? Give me the facts first. It's a bit like that. You're weighing up the value that you already know, because innately know, but you're looking for the hard evidence. Okay, let's look at some challenges or opportunities coming in for you, Saggy. Okay, starting with the Ace of Swords there, the Ace of Swords, that one, these ones. Okay, I'll take this one first. Two of Cups, okay. Yeah, it's a connection. You leave it, you might not get what you want, that's your problem. And then with the Ace of Cups, just what I thought, you feel guilty leaving whatever this is. Even though it's not right. Justice in reverse. This is unjust. I shouldn't be doing this. It's not unjust. It's just how you feel. You got to do what's right for you. As long as you do it, obviously, in a clean, nice, and healthy way. If it's not for you, then you have no obligation to stay there. But you keep telling me, like, no, it's all going to go wrong if I leave. I think it's with a connection with a person. I mean, the Two of Cups doesn't have to be a person. It can be a situation, but more often than not, it's a person. Something that includes an emotional tie anyway. Maybe it's just you've been in this situation, this job for so long, it's kind of comfortable to you. There's that as well, if it's a job. This one wants to go next. The Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you're not taking any action on it. That's the Wheel of Fortune. You're not taking any action. Then you also say like, it's not the right time yet. It's not the right time. It's not the right time. Well, I think that's going to become harder to ignore and a harder excuse to use when the other thing that you do want does eventually cross your path, which the universe, like I said, is bringing in to you because it wants you to take action somewhere. It's saying to me, look, Sagittarius king, so this is your king as well, is in reverse. You're not in your full potential, so karma's going to intervene to try and jolt you out of that. Okay, right, and then the Page of Pentacles is the Four of Wands in reverse. Just not knowing whether or not you want to commit to this new thing. Commitment doesn't seem to have served you very well in the past, so there's going to be a little bit of that going on as well. Some of you might pass you by because you just want to stay in the safe zone. This does involve taking a bit of a jump, a little bit of a leap of faith. Others of you, the reverse Four of Wands, where you're at is quite unstable anyway. So you might as well give it a chance. Okay, right. Let's go into the universal advice. Universal advice for Sagittarius, please. Universal advice for Sag. Universal advice for Sagittarius. Universal advice for Sagittarius, please. Yeah, the Six of Arrows, that's the Six of Swords about moving on. The Hermit. Okay, you're going to be on your own a little while in between this, and then the High Priestess under the Ancestor. You already know you have a lot of intuitive energy telling you that you're not in the right place for you at the moment, Sag. This is a decision just for you. The Hermit is about breaking away and then learning from the past before then proceeding on to the future. The High Priestess there as well. She notoriously has her back turned to the world. So you actually got two energies of isolation here with the Six of Swords, which is about mentally moving on. So I think it's you withdrawing from this energy here, or at least withdrawing from the scenario so you can get a broader perspective on what it is you're actually doing here, Sag, and what you want to do and where you want to go. So basically the energy of take a little break, take a little holiday from whatever commitment this is. I'm not saying end it, just maybe take a few days to yourself, just to really sit, reflect on what you want to do, maybe even calm yourself down about it if you're overthinking as well. The Six of Swords can be about a calm mind after overthinking, and you've got all the answers within already, and let that be your guide. Queen of Swords said so. She told me over here. Okay, Saggy, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. Thank you so much for joining me here at Esotera Tarot. Saggy, lovely to have you here as usual, and please check the description box for all of my contact details and one-to-one readings. And with that, Saggy, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care. Okay, next up we've got Cappy, my happy Cappies. How are we doing today? Welcome to Esotera Tarot. Today we're doing your Four Aces reading. For those of you unfamiliar with the Four Aces, I have done a timestamp section at the beginning of the video that runs through the spread and what it means. For those of you who are familiar, let's just jump straight into your Ace of Swords. Okay, can you show me Cappy, please? Can you show me Capricorn? Can you show me Capricorn, please? Can you show me Capricorn? Can you show me Cappy, please? My happy Cappies. What's going down with you guys? Right, the Ace of Swords, please, for Capricorn. Okay, the lovers. Okay, there's a connection on your mind. Of course, Cappy, I'm here for you. Let's talk about it. Page of Cups and the Knight of Wands. Woohoo, you want to open up to the something serious, Cappy, don't you? Bit shy about it. Lots of passion there for sure. You want to go at this person like a bull at a gate. They really caught your eye. Well, it's that season of love, guys. I'm not surprised to see this energy here. Okay, can we go to the Ace of Cups, please? I want to go to the Ace of Cups. Not that I need to ask, but there we go, Cappy. I mean, this is quite fast for you. This is fast for you. Maybe we see the Pentacles in the heart space. I don't know. Knight of Wands. Page of Cups. That's water, emotion, fire and passion. Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay. And we have the Six of Swords and the Five of Wands. You're unsure about whether or not to do it though. You're overthinking it, Cappy. You're overthinking it. Something about your communication. I hope they're not giving you mixed signals though. Every time you try and be like, okay, yeah, I'm going to do this or say this or whatever, you then kind of fight yourself internally. There is some confusion with you though. I don't think you're causing your own confusion. I think this other individual attached to you is causing confusion. So that's why you're being apprehensive. Okay. Yeah. I'm kind of getting a hot and cold energy. I'm not getting their energy so much as how you're responding to their energy. There's a conflict in the heart space, a distortion. You're trying to stay chill about it, but internally you're like, I don't know. Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay. You're not, and maybe like you're not sure if they're into you as much as you're into them or something like that. Can I get the Ace of Wands, please, for Capricorn? The Ace of Wands for Cappy. The Ace of Wands for Capricorn, please. Four of Wands, the Chariot, and the Ace of Cups. So you want to move this towards commitment. Ace of Cups, new love, Chariot, moving forward. Four of Wands, commitment and marriages. Stability overall, basically, between two energies. It's close to it though. So if this is a new person, you've been seeing them for a little while, that is your intent. Let's see what your outcome is. So let's see what you're going to get. Let's go to the Ace of Pentacles. I think that's really what you're after because you're not sure. Okay, can I get the Ace of Pentacles? So will this end in commitment? What's this other person saying? What will they respond? What will be the result of Capricorn moving into this fully? Okay, the Ace of Pentacles, please, for Capricorn. The Ace of Pentacles for Capricorn. The Ace of Pentacles for Capricorn, please. The Ace of Pentacles for Capricorn. Nine of Pentacles. Okay. The Seven of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. Oh. Right, so the Nine of Pentacles is like a notorious single person's I'm minding my own business, tending to my own garden card. So I'm not seeing union here. However, we do have the Three of Pentacles. So there is potential. Seven of Swords can be deception. I'm pulling another one on that Seven of Swords because the way this is sitting at the moment, Capricorn, I don't know whether or not this person's giving you this facade of cooperation, as in, yeah, I'm in this with you, but actually you're doing most of the work yourself. That's the Nine of Pentacles. That's working by yourself. Can I just see that Seven of Swords, please? Guys, got one more on that Seven of Swords. I don't want to leave you hanging like this, Cappy. I don't normally clarify, but today I'll make an exception. Okay, the Seven of Swords, please. Can I get one more on that Seven of Swords? One more on that Seven of Swords. Yeah. Seven of Wands. 7. This person is guarding their own. They don't want to share themselves in some capacity, in a real way. I think they're quite happy to go, yeah, you know, I'll come along for the ride for a bit. But going all the way, oh no, Cappy, I think you're on your own with that one. No wonder you're getting mixed messages. That's why your Queen of Swords is in reverse. I think this person's saying they're moving forward, but what they're doing to do that, to make that happen, is very different. I'm going to go into your challenges and obstacles, though. Let's see if we can get a little bit more on that. Can I go to the Ace of Swords, please, and your challenging obstacles, please? Challenging obstacles. Challenge and obstacles. Oh, these came out together. We've got the Emperor was on his side there, and the Three of Wands in reverse. A little bit of stubborn energy here, a little bit of closed energy. I feel like you're almost like butting heads. I don't think you are. I don't think you are literally butting heads, but I think it's just like when someone's intention is meeting someone's reluctance. That kind of energetic butting of heads. That's why the Emperor's not quite sure he's on his side. The energy's closed. There's no widening of the energy here, at least in the mind anyway. Right, can I get the... So it means you're super focused on what this is at the moment as well. You might be losing a bit of your stability to that. Right, can I get the Ace of Cups, please? Seven of Swords in reverse. You sense this deception, or you're waiting for it to be uncovered, or you're waiting for a truth. You're like, maybe I'm making up. Maybe I'm being too hard on them. Maybe there's more to this than I know. There is more to this than you know. And they don't seem to be telling you, though. But you're waiting, because it's the Seven of Swords as a challenge. It's like you're waiting to be corrected in some way, or for things to become clear, but it is reversed. So yeah, it's what you're hoping for. But that's hoping for that is in of itself a challenge. Sorry, that's probably not making any sense. Right, these came out together, so I'll take them together. Yeah, you're not listening to your intuition there. High Priestess in reverse. This has gone very fast. Temperance time, and not enough time has passed over this. If this is a new connection, just slow it down a little bit. Everything will reveal itself in time. People can only live a lie for so long, Capricorn. Okay, I'll take the top one of this. The Nine of Cups. This one wanted to come out as well. Seven of Swords, yeah. Sorry, Nine of Swords. I always say that as a Seven of Swords. The other one was the Nine of Wands, Wounded Warrior. Yeah, this is not what it seems, Capricorn. I'm sorry to report to you. If you're banking quite a lot of happiness on this, it's not going to pay off in the way that you would hope. So what was once Nine of Cups turns very quickly into Nine of Swords. Overthinking, depression, staying up late nights, grief. Yeah. They're weighing on each other. Your happiness and your unhappiness are almost mirroring each other at the moment, which is not a very comfortable place to be. Okay, it's like you're hinging everything on whether this person shows up for you in a proper, real way. I think they say they will, but they don't actually. And they've got a lot of resistance in their energy. Okay, right. Can I get some universal advice for Capricorn, please? Some universal advice for Capricorn. The Page of Pentacles, the Page of Bows, which is the Page of Wands, and the Knight of Stones, which is the Knight of Pentacles, which is moving on slowly forwards. This is very young and immature energy. They're both pages here. Page of Pentacles is sort of weighing up value of doing something, and then the Page of Wands is like preparing yourself to go on a journey in a way, and then the Knight of Pentacles, Stones, is steadily moving forwards. I think you start to quickly outgrow this energy, or at least, you know, the level that this energy can give to you. It's stuck in Page energy. And then you want more, which is you want to level up, and the next level up is Knight. The Knight of Pentacles, though, moves steadily forward towards something practical. I don't think it's this energy, because they've been so closed off in their practical energy. You're wide open, though. So you actually start moving forward, I think, by yourself, Capricorn, towards something that's actually realistic for you. And it's advice, like, be realistic. If this is going to realistically pay off, if this person's showing up for you, then by all means, grab him or her, take them on that horse with you. If they're not showing up, what you need is practical, grounded realism. You're better off giving that to yourself rather than just sitting expecting it from someone else who might not be giving it. They're still weighing it up. They're still in Page of Pentacles, like, is this even worth my time kind of energy. Page of Wands, do I even bother opening up to this? It's kind of like that. So the advice is just move steadily forwards to things that are actually going to be worth your time. And if this person isn't one of them, then that's your answer. Okay, Cappy, sorry for the heavy reading today. We get them from time to time, totally normal, guys. If you want to take a deeper dive into the situation, my one-to-one reading links are below. And give the video a thumbs up if it resonated with you. And with that, Cappy, I'm going to love you and leave you. Until the next time, take care. Okay, Aquarius, welcome to Esotera Tarot and your 4 Aces reading. For those of you who are familiar with the 4 Aces, we're going to jump straight into your Ace of Swords. For those of you who are unfamiliar, there is a timestamp section at the beginning of the video where I run through, sorry Aquarius, 1 second, run through the spread and what it means. Okay, Aquarius, let's see your Ace of Swords. Can you show me the Ace of Swords for Aquarius, please? The Ace of Swords for Aquarius. The Ace of Swords for Aquarius, please. The Ace of Swords for Aquarius. And second, sorry, there we go. The Ace of Swords for Aquarius, please. The Ace of Swords for Aquarius. The Ace of Swords for Aquarius, please. What's on your mind, my lovely Aquarians? And happy birthday, Papas. Right, Justice, okay. Alright, we've got the King of Pentacles. First time the King of Pentacles has shown up today. Where have you been? You're supposed to be reliable. And the 10 of Pentacles, always in his house. Okay, He's chilling at home. You guys are chilling at home. I've got a chilled Aquarian, super grounded. You know what you're doing. Everything seems right in the world. You're like, yeah, this seems fair. This seems nice. I'm good. I'm comfy. I'm cozy. Investing in things important to you that you think are worthwhile. Doesn't have to be money. Can be money though. Or it just means it could be emotional stability, health, things like that. You're like, all's good in the hood. I assume you had a nice birthday then, Aquarius, or you're planning a nice one. Okay, can I get the Ace of Cups then, please? The Ace of Cups. Okay, the Ace of Cups. The people around you are really nice as well. You've got a really good support network there, Aquarius. Nice to see that. Okay, now, here's the question. Why are you on the table? There's going to be something going down, Aquarius. I know. Like the Ace of Cups, please. The Ace of Cups for Aquarius. I don't think once in all my years of reading tarot, I've just gone, oh, everything's perfectly fine everywhere. Because that's life. Right, okay, the Ace of Cups. Okay, death. Okay, there we go. I asked for the tea and you served it, Aquarius. Thank you. Right, death, the Four of Wands and the Queen of Swords. There is the end of a commitment, partnership of some kind, however you define it, Aquarius. You feel it's the right thing to do though, because in your mind, I'm not seeing any anguish or anything like that. You're like, no, this is right. This is good for me. Queen of Swords is also on board. That's you feel it's the right thing. You kind of, it's that internal knowing, the Queen of Swords. There needs to be changes in a commitment that you are currently in or partnership. So either the partnership itself has to change or you're kind of exiting it. Yeah, it's to do with your overall vision of life or your stability or something like that. Okay, can I get the Ace of Wands, please? The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands, please, for Aquarius. Strength. Okay, right. The Lovers. Yep, there's a connection there. Okay. Someone you're close to. Doesn't have to be a lover, but strongly suggest that it is. And the Page of Pentacles. Give me a second with this one. You're weighing up the value of... Page of Pentacles has been very busy today, actually. Rather than the King. You're weighing up the value of a connection. Your intention is to leave whoever or whatever this is correctly. Like, I don't think you want to end this connection at all. I just think you want it to change in some way. But you're telling me it's going to be hard to kind of change it. It's like you feel like you owe the other energy something. I don't think money or anything like that. I don't think it's quite as clear cut as that, Aquarius. I think it's more like you're like, yeah, this is an important person to me. I need to make sure they're comfortable. I need to make sure they're okay. Even if the connection itself is changing in some way. Like you're checking in on them from time to time. And you show me it's hard to do. It's hard for you, for it to change as well, but it's all for the better in order for you to get the most out of the partnership, life in general and all that jazz. Like the Ace of Pentacles, yeah, there's the ending of the world. Okay. Very kind of you, Aquarius. Yeah, look. Oh, the Empress. Oh, Temperance, 2 cards here of nurturing. So Temperance is more like healing and nurturing over time. The Empress is more like nurturing that which is immediately around her. So you can see she's out in a field. She's like nurturing her crops. So you're honouring. You want to honour the journey you've been with on this person on. No, that didn't make sense, did it, Aquarius? You want to honour the person in which you have been with this journey. I can't talk today, Aquarius. You know what I mean. Travelling this journey with. But you're like, but it's got to come to a close. I've got to go separate ways. You've been dragging your feet on it to show me like this needs more time before it closes out. This is not something you just rip the band-aid off. But you're kind of feeling good. I think you're like, yeah, do you know, I got a lot out of this. They've got a lot out of it as well. But you're like checking in on them along the way throughout the ending, which is really, really sweet. Again, it's just a change. It's more of a change. So I think this ending is not like, that's it, we're done. It's more like, okay, our connection used to be this way, now it's changing into something else. So it's the end of us being this way and the beginning of us being this way. whatever that means to you. Could be someone at work. You have shown me a lot of pentacles here today. Very end of a work project or something. It doesn't even have to be a person, but I'm getting partnership with that 4 of Wands. Okay, can I get the Ace of Swords, please? Can I get the Ace of Swords? The Ace of Swords. Can I get the Ace of Swords, please? The Ace of Swords. And your challenges and opportunities here. The 7 of Swords. Yeah, you're planning how to do this correctly. Ace of Swords isn't always deception. No one's being deceptive here. These energies are way too lovely and open. You're planning like, okay, this has to be done almost like with a surgical precision, so that it goes right and that everybody feels good for it. Not that someone's feeling rejected, or someone's feeling kicked out, or someone's feeling left behind, or someone's feeling owed. You want everyone to be all right with it. And that's very much Libran energy here. And you've got her justice right at the forefront of the mind. Fairness at the end of the day is what you want. Okay, can I get the Ace of Cups? I mean, maybe you're going through a divorce and it's an amicable divorce. You just want to make sure that everyone, that both partners are getting their fair share. It could be something like that. Right, can I get the Ace of Cups, please? The Ace of Cups. Judgment in reverse. Oh, you've not pulled the trigger on this yet. Okay. I think it's you instigating the change. You're saying, because that's pretty much what judgment is. You know, it's like old life, new life. You've not pulled the trigger yet. You haven't actually said the words or done the thing to actually separate this, or it's not complete, that process. I think because you're probably still in this strategizing energy of the best way to approach it and do it, which is okay. I mean, that doesn't seem to be an obstacle or an opportunity. Maybe a bit of an obstacle. Be careful you don't spend too much in the planning stages here, Aquarius. I mean, no. Yeah. You are a air sign at the end of the day. You do have a tendency to overthink. No, that's not a criticism, because I'm a Virgo. We are the overthinkers of the earth signs. It's a bit like that. Right, can I get the Ace of Wands, please? Yeah, the new journey ahead. A journey into the new, which I don't think includes this partnership that you had before. But again, I don't see you falling out. Maybe it's 2 friends drifting apart. It's like something like that. I'm not seeing sadness like somebody's been dumped. I'm getting more like, oh, do you know what? That was like bittersweet. Like, do you know what? That was really nice. That's really nice. I'll always have love for this person. I'll always cherish this person and what we did together. But this part of the journey I need to do by myself. And you don't want them to feel that you're leaving them behind with malice. Very kind, Aquarius. Okay, can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please? The Lovers. Oh, there we go. Interesting. This is opportunity. There's another connection, that's why. I don't know if you know that. Maybe you do. Again, lovers doesn't have to be love. It can just be 2 people, you know, jiving and harmonizing together. And it's a choice. You're making a choice to connect to another energy that's also making a choice to connect to you. Animate or inanimate. Could be maybe you're leaving an old job for a new job, but you really loved your old job, but you know you want more from that job. It's like that. There is another one out there for you, Aquarius, and you're moving towards it, but this journey's been left behind for that. Okay, right. Do you know they speak about sacrifices? In old times they actually sacrificed things, sometimes people. That's really what sacrifice speaks to in a general sense when the universe talks about it. You're sacrificing one way of being to go get another, to be another way of being. It's a bit like that. Okay. Right, can I... But it's because it's the right time. Everyone has to do this now and again, Aquarius. All right, can I please get some universal advice for Aquarius? Page of Pentacles again. I swear to God, he's been in every reading today. This 4 aces has been brought to you by the Page of Pentacles. I should name it Page of Pentacles messages. Yeah, the Emperor, you're going to have to be quite firm in this. And then the 5 of Bows. 5 of Wands is conflict, but it actually speaks specifically to empowerment through conflict. Now, I don't think this person's giving you conflict. Maybe they do. Maybe they're grabbing onto your coattails as you leave the door. But you have to do it. The Emperor's here. It's for your growth. So you can go from page energy to emperor energy. That's quite a jump. I don't know where you're going or what you're doing, Aquarius, but it's worth the leap here. And unfortunately, some things you have to leave behind, and that's causing an inner conflict with you and possibly an outer conflict with others. But it's all part of your empowerment, my darlings. Okay, Aquarius, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. Thank you so much for joining me here, Aquarius, at Esotera Tarot. If you put my stones in here, that's not going to work, is it? If you'd like a one-to-one reading with me, then my details are below, and if you could give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated, that'd be wonderful. Anyway, take care of yourselves, Aquarius, until the next one. Okay, next up we have Pisces. Hello Pisces, how are we doing? Welcome to your 4 Aces reading. For those of you who are aware of the 4 Aces, then we are going to jump into your Ace of Swords. For those of you unaware, there is a timestamp section at the beginning of the video where I run through the 4 Aces and what they mean. Okay, can you please show me Pisces? What's going on for my lovely Pisces people this week? The Ace of Swords, please. Whoop, wait. There we go. The Ace of Swords, please, for Pisces. The Ace of Swords for Pisces. Whoa, 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 who was that? Who was that? The world. I'm not taking it, but maybe there was an ending. Maybe there was a new beginning. Energetically, they're very similar. Okay, can I get the Ace of Swords, please? The Empress. Okay, good. The 4 of Cups. Why are you doing that? And the 8 of Pentacles. Oh. Oh. I don't know if this is temporary, I hope it is, but you're showing me like I need to keep working on this regardless about how I feel about it because it will pay off in the end. The Empress is about abundance, fertility, joy. You know, not so much joy, but joy is assumed because she's getting what she wants. But you're like, I need to just ignore my feelings, or yeah, Queen of Cups in reverse. Why are you ignoring your feelings, Pisces? King of Cups. These are your King and Queen as well, Pisces. The 8 of Wands. Some kind of communication is off. It's like somebody's trying to... okay. It's like somebody's trying to pull on you for your attention or something like that. And it's not this exact scenario, but this is the energy of it. It's like they're pulling on you for your attention, but you need to work on making dinner, or else everyone's going to be really hungry. And the more this person, I'm getting like a child. It doesn't necessarily mean that the person attached to you is a child, but it's like someone is like, Pisces, Pisces. There's delaying you cooking the dinner, so everyone else is getting more and more hungry. So it's almost like you want to interact with the child because you get pleasure from that, you know, because it's your child. But you have to kind of ignore them because everyone's getting hungry at the table while they're waiting for you. It's kind of like that, including the child. It's a bit like that. Then it doesn't mean you're dealing with a literal child. It may be some of you, but it's like I've got to ignore this. It's like you're having to turn off your nurturing side for some reason to someone that you love very much. So it's hard for you, but you've got something practical you need to do. The Star. Your cards are falling out everywhere. Ace of Cups, 2 of Swords. It's literally that. Guarding off your emotions for some reason that is practical to you. A dream, a hope, a wish, the Star, something you believe in, you know, for you to achieve a kind of goal here. That's also Aquarius season as well, which is what we're currently in. Now let's go into the Ace of Wands. We might be able to shine some light on this. The Ace of Wands, there's the Queen of Wands, we have the Hanged Man, oh, and these came out, the 4 of Swords and the 10 of Cups. You're working on something very important here, Pisces. You're showing me you need stillness, you need space to start manifest and bring in this thing to life and bring it in. Very passionate about it, the Queen of Wands. She knows what she wants and she goes to get it, and she works on drawing it in. 4 of Swords aligned, 10 of Cups. This is something about shared happiness. That, like I said in my example, this thing will not just make you happy if it pays off, it will make everyone around you happy. You'll cook the best dinner in town, but you just have to temporarily ignore the energy that's pulling for your attention because it's slowing down that progress, even though they will also in turn benefit from whatever this is. Very, very specific, Pisces. If this is not your reading, please check another placement. Right, the Ace of Pentacles, please. Although I do like the specific ones, I really do. Do you know, it's general, like, oh yeah, someone's coming back. Oh no, you're leaving them. I like it when they're specific. Right, can I get the Ace of Pentacles, please? The Ace of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords in reverse, okay. The Ace of Wands again, and the Five of Cups. I know, yeah, this person's going to be sad with you, but they're only going to be sad with you for a very, very short while. They're going to get a little bit frustrated with this process, and they're going to be like, it's not going fast enough. You're not cooking dinner fast enough, Pisces. But at the same time, can you keep looking at me and playing with me? Or give me attention, read me a book, that sort of thing. And they're sad, and they might kind of guilt trip you a little bit with that sadness. Okay? It's coming from frustration from them. I think you're also getting frustrated with your progress, being slowed down, Knight of Swords, by whoever this is, if this continues in this way. Okay, can I get some obstacles and opportunities for Pisces, please? Obstacles and opportunities for Pisces. Obstacles and opportunities for Pisces, please. For the Ace of Swords, we have the Page of Wands. Yeah, you're trying. I just got the image of you going, I'm trying to focus. Because that's what the Page of Wands is about. It is more like about preparation. It's about trying to go, you know, when you're packing your bags and you're trying to find all your stuff to get in the car and drive somewhere. The Page of Wands is very much the energy of, I can't find my keys, but I'm going to keep looking. Because I want to go, right? The beginning of the journey, just opening up. It's a bit like that. You're like, I'm trying to focus, I'm trying to open up, I'm trying to get this started, I'm trying to get this off the ground or whatever. And you're like, oh, okay. Can I get the Ace of Cups? Yeah, it's your attention's being divided. So the Eight of Cups here is emotional detachment. If it was reversed, it would be giving an emotional attachment from detachment. So it require a bit of flip-flopping, and then to boot, it's on its side. So you're like, I don't know where to focus my attention here. Do I leave that alone? Do I engage with that? Can I ignore them? And also the difficulty of you trying to ignore them, so you're not fully ignoring them. Yeah, how do I manage this? Okay, right, the Ace of Wands there, please. The Ace of Wands for Pisces. I'll take the top one. The Five of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you don't want this person to feel like you've left them out in the dark and at the cold. You don't care. You're feeling kind of guilty about it. But you understand it is for the greater good. That's normal. That's natural. That's human, Pisces. You're very emotional a lot, you are. That's what we love you for. You know, you feel other people's emotions very intuitively and empathically. And you're feeling their sadness. And you're like, I don't want them to feel sad. I'm doing this for them. I wish they'd understand. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a challenge for a while. Not really, you can't really force people to understand your perspective. You kind of have to let the results speak for themselves. But it's going to be a bit difficult for you. The universe is like tipping its hat to you there, going, yeah, we know we landed you with a difficult one here, Pisces, but you can do it. Okay, right. Also, the Five of Pentacles reversed is also about just taking a little breather and stopping for a minute. I don't mean literally stopping what you're doing, just stopping to go, right, okay, there's a broader picture here. There's something I might be missing. There might be a way that I can figure this out and balance this out. There is a solution to this. It's closer than you think. Right, can I get the Ace of Pentacles then, please? The Ace of Pentacles. The King of Cups on its side. Okay, so you feel deeply for this person, but this is the frustration. You may not be feeling like they are being quite deep with you, because the the King of Cups is, even though he's the King of Love, he's very discerning. He's very discerning with where he chooses to place his love. Someone might be withdrawing their affections from you a little bit, but they're doing it on purpose. Because they're like, well, Pisces isn't paying me any attention, so I'm not going to pay Pisces any attention. It's coming from her. Because they love you, Pisces, that's why. But they're going to pretend not to for a little bit. They don't hold that up for long, though. He's on his side. The cards don't like being on their sides for very long. Eventually, they make their mind up what they're doing. Okay, can I please get some universal advice for Pisces, please? Some universal advice for Pisces. Universal advice for Pisces, please. Universal advice for Pisces. Universal advice. The Seven of Stones, yeah. Okay, that's good. The Eight of Bows, yeah. That makes sense. The Eight of Wands. Eight of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. and the Three of Swords. Yeah, you're going to break some hearts, but it's only temporary. You'll be fine. The Seven of Pentacles from the universe is, yeah, keep doing what you're doing. Keep investing in whatever this is that you're doing. Absolutely. That's where your energy needs to be. The Eight of Wands is saying, Pisces, you can only reassure people as much as you can. Three of Swords. It's actually kind of like jealousy in this card, actually, rather than heartbreak. I don't think they're jealous of what you're doing. It's almost like they're jealous that you're spending your time there instead of with them. You can reassure people and reassure people and reassure people. It's their decision whether or not they accept that reassurance and take it as it is. Now, if they want to inflate it, make it more of a problem, not listen to you, not believe you, that's on them. Leave them alone to do that in a corner by themselves where they're not bothering you. As long as you're communicating with them at an appropriate level about appropriate things, that should be enough. If it's not enough for them, well then, because what you're doing here is so selfless, it's for other people. I'm not seeing any selfish activity here from you, Pisces. It's like, this is for someone else and me. Your intentions here are very good. As long as you're communicating those intentions, if they want to still be hurt about it, that's up to them. There's nothing you can do. We can't control everything, Pisces, okay? Look after yourself first, and that includes your mental well-being as well. Okay, Pisces, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up if it resonated with you. And if you want a one-to-one reading with me, all of my details are in the description box below. And until next time, Pisces, take care.